It's been a while since we've seen some old school retaliation in baseball. Dalton Rushing has made many fans and headlines over the past couple weeks. First, for his remarks regarding the Rockies having some, quote, fishy at-bats where I guess they were hitting too well for his liking. Even his manager Dave Roberts clarified there was nothing nefarious about the Rockies at-bats that night and that their pitching staff just didn't have good action on their pitches that game. Then, of course, there was the incident with Jung Ho Lee Wednesday night where after an awkward play at the plate, Lee appeared to be slow to get up. You could see Dalton Rushing take a peek back at home plate and then mouth the words, "Fuck him," as he was heading into the dugout. Apparently, Rushing was trying to clear things up and was quoted as saying he hoped Lee didn't take it the way it was put out, which I'll be honest, I have no idea what that means. He went on to say this was a media storyline being blown out of proportion. To be fair to Dalton Rushing, sometimes there is validity to the claim that a situation has now turned into a hyperbolized narrative that's really just meant to get clicks and engagement. What I personally love and appreciate, though, is when the opposing ball club also validates what us, the fans, are seeing and the media is seeing. The San Francisco Giants are a team searching for their identity and trying to battle their way through a stacked NL West. In their contest with the Dodgers this Thursday, the Giants' offense struggled to put up any kind of runs during the affair. Logan Webb was also on the mound for their team, and he's a pitcher known as a control artist, someone that really knows how to work the strike zone. In fact, between 2024 and 2025, he's only hit a total of 8 batters. I find this interesting because in 2026, Logan Webb has hit a total of 1 batter. Can you guess who? Dalton Rushing came up to bat in the 6th showing bunt. The first pitch looked like an attempt to maybe catch him in the lower half with a 93-mile-per-hour fastball. The second pitch certainly had more intent behind it, and Logan Webb did not miss the target, catching Rushing right in the ribs as he was trying to get out of the way. And look, in these videos, I do my best to avoid any kind of black and white commentary or absolutes regarding the situation, but in this scenario, this is just a terrible look for Dalton Rushing. I say this jokingly, but the man borderline abuses the bat boy here, showing him no respect, starts tossing all of his gear around, and I get it, it's a heat of the moment thing. But at the same time, as he's walking up the line, he starts spitting in Logan Webb's direction, which, if you've ever played any level of baseball, you guys know what this means. And look, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I really do. I'd be very curious to hear what you guys have to say in the comments, especially knowing the context in this scenario. Part of you hopes that Dalton is able to contextualize why this is happening, learn from the situation, and then just move on. What's apparent is this young man did not learn from the night before that cameras are constantly watching, as you can see him mouth some choice words for Logan Webb. I wish I could say this is where the fiasco ended, but then the Dodgers rookie tries to break up a double play later that inning with what is clearly not a clean baseball play. In case some of you are still under the impression that baseball operates under jailhouse rules, it's illegal now to target fielders with a slide, and you also have to make some sort of effort to stay in the base path or slide into the bag. I mean, in the words of the great Austin Schultz, "You're kidding me!" Dalton Rushing is obviously a very, very talented young player, but he seems to be lacking some of that general feel for the game, which is why he was hit to begin with. For the Giants, I think this is awesome when you have a decorated veteran like Webb showing support for his teammate. These are the moments that can rally your clubhouse together, show who the leaders are, and show that you're in the fight together. For the Dodgers, this is supposed to be some sort of evil empire, but for being an evil empire, there are way too many damn likable players. You've got Shohei, Freddie, Mookie, and others. I think it's good that they now have a face you can turn your admiration into some hopefully healthy, good-natured disdain. Actually, after seeing those three together and the dynastic run the Dodgers have been on, I take back what I said about giving Dalton Rushing the benefit of the doubt. In the words of Dalton Rushing, fuck him.
Squabble up, 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 squabble up.